Hey everybody, I was just watching the chat for a bit. Good morning, good very early morning to some of you. Yeah, wow, some of you are really committed to this premise, thank you. I hope you're enjoying the sunrise. I'm experimenting with this morning stream to see who's around, right? I'm thinking this is a bit like a kind of coffee shop now. I've got my pavlova, which has kind of collapsed a bit, and I've got a cup of Earl Grey with a slice of lemon. Yeah, I haven't tried it yet, but I got it from a food market yesterday, so a food festival. Sorry, so I've got a lot of hope for it. Yeah, get some breakfast, guys. Get some breakfast. This is it. This is like a brunch. This is like a brunch kind of forum theatre workshop. This is in like an artsy cafe, right? That's what you should think about this stream. Wait, can you hear me? Sorry, Win. Yeah, you can hear me. All right, great. Okay, cool. Yeah, sorry about that. That was a bit of schoolboy error. The Streamlabs hadn't loaded up the camera, so I just had to kind of restart the stream. Quickly though, Epitaph. I got this. I met with Dadzig last night, and Epitaph sent me this. Thank you so much. This is really cute. Look at it. Look at it. Incredibly pleased with this. Wow, thanks Epitaph, and also lots and lots of high quality hysteric art as well. So that's really nice. Like giving out the hysteric. Thank you. So yeah, this is really sweet. Oh, I'm so happy with this. Thank you. This is great. This is I don't know if this quite constitutes a plushie, right? I know there was some demand for Istvan plushies, perhaps in a different design with a different company. Is that a plushie, or a plushie's bigger than that? That's not a plushie. It is a plushie. They're bigger usually. Yeah, okay, it's great. Yeah. Just start your own line. I think you're gonna sell quite a lot of these. Plushed van. Yeah, Plushed van. That's a nice name. Alright, yeah, so really happy with that, and oh, thank you, Kimperi, your mysterious benefactor. Thank you again for this. This is really sweet, and I'll go through some of the art you sent me on the Hot Dog Henry stream, because it's a bit more appropriate. But I couldn't hold back from celebrating this. It's so awesome. So we got several now, haven't we, on the go? We've got Whisper's van, alright, which is what I love. We've got Wolf's van, right? We've got Tiny Tough here, which I imagine Whisper's van kind of mounts, and then we're gonna overrun this tropical island with Toths, Tiny Toths. Yeah, it's like Master Blaster. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I was thinking that, or the thing from Total Recall, right? What's that? Don't they do a Rick and Morty episode on that? Yeah. It's getting bigger. The voices. But yeah, great representation for House Toth here. Loving it all. We should get like a Russian doll Toth, right? Can't we have some kind of like Toth within a Toth within a Toth setup? Someone make that out of clay. So yeah. Just I'm glad you're having a good time, Prickly Triangle. Let's just imagine this for the Europeans. This is just a nice brunch, right? As I said, I was the TV on in the bar, now I'd like to think of myself as the TV on in the corner of the coffee shop, maybe. A male mum and 3 gay children. Yeah, exactly. That is the future the leftists wants. We're going to build it. Because fuck them if they can't take a joke, right? Hello, Mego. Hello, Newt. Hello, Jimbo. Good morning. Is it the GMbo? If so, then we need to talk, bro. Yeah. So no, I don't have any booze. I'm just drinking tea with this. So we're going to. I'll explain a little bit about the kind of concept behind this experiment, and if it's popular, then there's no reason why we can't move it to a morning slot or something like that. I honestly don't mind. So the idea is that Tropico 6, I saw some people don't know anything about Tropico. So the Tropico franchise, you're basically running a tropical island as a dictator, if you wish, recreating the more brutal aspects of the political history of Central and South America over the last at least 100 years, I believe. 200 years of colonialism from various different parts of the world, and or you can be very, very liberal, or you can be very environmental at the end. You can be communist. You can be all sorts. You can have elections. You can not have elections. You can bring in like military police. You can have kind of like all sorts of things. Anyway, as you'll see as the game goes on. But yeah, the reason I wanted to do Tropico 6, the other reason is because as a theatre practitioner, I've done a lot of work with Augusto Boal, his theatre theory. Over the last 10 years, I've done lots of forum theatre with students and different groups, and invisible theatre. I've done quite a lot of invisible theatre, newspaper theatre, image theatre. All of these types of theatre are part of what Augusto Boal calls the theatre of the oppressed. And it's a political theatre theory built on the back of Brecht, really. And it was about allowing the peasants, as it were, in these places to kind of stage their oppression. So put it on stage, put the problems in their world on stage, and then transform the stage image into something that they wanted, so they could see it and kind of interact with it. So it wasn't like a passive observer thing in politics. It was a way of getting people engaged with politics, especially the masses, as it were, the brutally oppressed masses in South America, and Argentina, I think, specifically. Brazil, is it? Yeah, it's Brazil. And I believe he got exiled or banished or something, and he went around the world and he was doing this theatre theory with all sorts of disenfranchised, vulnerable groups. And one book, The Rainbow of Desire, which some of you might find interesting, is when he took his theatre therapy to like psychiatric hospitals and asylums, right, and was working with mental patients so they could stage their oppression from within the medical system. So that was interesting to me as a Lovecraft fan, because I put a lot of that kind of hospital horror, if you like, in my Lovecraft productions. Anyway, so we've done loads of work with this over the years in different forms, and even when we were doing a more kind of traditional play, we tended to include Boalian elements, even if it wasn't for politics, just for the sake of interactivity, because it's a really nice effect. And we learned that from going to Edinburgh Festival in 2010, I think, and we learned a lot of tricks there and went to a lot of workshops and stuff. So anyway, the plan today is we're not really going to solve the problems yet, because we're going to build the world with the problems that we're going to solve. And this game works in like 4 stages, right? So you've got a colonial era, which we're going to play now, and we'll see if we get through it. We can get through it extremely fast, but this is where I need to explain the primary tension in the game before we go into it, because this obviously will be very interactive. So you've got 2 political factions here, like in Independence America, right? You've got royalists and you've got revolutionaries. And the royalists want to keep the king in charge, and they're not gonna vote you in as the kind of replacement for the king. You have to kind of build up the revolutionary movement until the revolutionary movement grows up and is capable of like taking over the country, right, and declaring independence from the crown. But, and as I said, you can do that very, very quickly. If you do it very quickly, you can maintain a very happy population because you've given them the revolution early. So you brought the revolution to the masses early. That means you're going to get a nice, happy population going into part 2. But it's more likely that you're not going to have any money, right? And the population don't like it when you don't have any money. So you get like a big, nice boost of popular kind of support at the beginning, and then that rapidly dwindles. The alternative is you leave the royalists in power longer and save loads of money in the bank. So you've got loads of money to kind of improve society immediately after the revolution, right? So you can see how the various different balances between that happened over history. Early revolutions and late revolutions in terms of like against royalty. You can argue that the English Revolution happened way too early, right? And we restored the monarchy. We always did it backwards. And we did it backwards maybe for, and by the English, I think it was the English at that point. Don't think the Union of Scotland and Ireland had happened, right? So this is Cromwell. You don't know about Oliver Cromwell, but he basically executed the king and made England a republic, which it was briefly for the time that he was there. So he was the equivalent of this kind of like, you know, South Central American dictator, but in England in the 1500s, I think. Someone can check me on that. Turn it down a little bit, is that okay? Is it better? Yeah, no, I'm not saying Cromwell was a good guy, but I'm saying we had our revolution early, and then we kind of did it backwards, right? Whereas the French didn't restore their monarchy, and the Americans didn't restore the monarchy, you know? So, okay, all right, see you. Is it? I can't read your name now. Is it Dragonlair? Oh no, Dragonlair. Turn the music up. Rig every pole. Yeah, we can do all this stuff to stay in power, and I really want to play it, so we're trying to stay in power until the final stage, which is stage 4, and then we're going to attempt to transform it into Kitten Beach, right? But I don't really mind what state it ends up in by that time. We can make a very, very broken world if you want, because we're going to be repairing it, right? But that can evolve naturally. So we're going to keep it simple for the beginning, right? I'll kind of like lay out the basics and explain it to you, but there are 2 factions at the beginning. English-speaking cat, right, who is the royalists. So he wants to basically hold off the revolution and get more money, right, before. And you've got Tony Montana. Hey, Tony, welcome. Welcome, Tony. English-speaking cat, yeah, is a lady. Yeah, sorry, I completely misgendered all of them. Just don't know anything about cats, to be honest. I don't really want to. Some of their gender expressions are strange anyway for cats. It's not that simple, I don't think. I think English-speaking cat's a bit ace, personally. But, anyway, so well, that's the section. You know what I'm saying. Cancel Logan. Yeah. Okay. All right. Look, I didn't know what I was doing. I was in the middle of nowhere with a bunch of kittens, alright? I didn't have time to think about all the possible ramifications of me not being politically correct about feral cats. But I'll have a go. I'm trying to learn. The language. I'm doing my best. So anyway, then you've got Better Kitten, right? And Better Kitten is pushing for society to get better, to progress things. So Better Kitten is going to be quite keen to forward the revolution. So if you want to pick a side, it's going to be quite simple in this first phase. There's just those two. But as we move into the second phase, there are 4. There's going to be Terror Kitten, which is the militarists. There's going to be Better Kitten, which is the communists. There's going to be English speaking cat, which is the capitalists. And then there's going to be M cat for the religious. Okay, so anyway, any questions before I start? I'll just check chat now. Sorry, I haven't been looking. Any questions? If you want to pitch in, we'll take it slow. I'm gonna look at the chat often, and I'll ask you various questions about what we should do, the direction you want society to go, and you can say what you want. But then we'll get to a bit like Better Kitten, or gang English speaking cat. Petro cats are going to come in later in the game because there are 2 more factions added each time. So by the end, you're dealing with 8 factions, which is going to be 8 different cats. No, I didn't see Catwork Orange. And I'm going to talk a little bit about Kitten Beach and some of the darker aspects of season 2 and 3 as you wish during this, because Kitten Beach was a kind of Boalian attempt, as I said, to do something a little bit off the wall with Theatre of the Oppressed, because the cats were oppressed, right? They were starving and suffering, and when we identified the 3 things that were oppressing the cats fundamentally, because this is what you do, you talk to the group at the beginning and you talk about what's oppressing you, and for the cats I think it was like plastic, it's a big problem on the beaches, it's a massive problem. Cars, right? They're the biggest killer of the cats, and sugar, because it contains a lot of the plastic is wrapped around sugar products, basically. So those 3 were identified as the main threats. Help! I'm being oppressed. Exactly. Yeah. This is a new stream, Sully. This is a political stream with Evil Gag. We're going to see how it goes. And again, I'm sorry if I get any language wrong. I am trying to learn how to walk the minefield of social interaction at the moment. Right, so any other questions? Okay, well, I'll explain this again, but once the stream reaches a certain threshold, then a percentage is going to go to cat-related charities, yes. We've committed to that in other streams, but it needs to reach a certain threshold first. And we'll be supporting other things as well as we go forward. For instance, with the ISIG calendar, which I talked about with Michael last night. Some of that will go to charity as well, of course. So rest easy on that. Yeah. Yeah, I was actually surprised that some conditions had improved for some cats in Rhodos. There was some that lived in the bins around the back of like a big supermarket, and the supermarkets now put nice food trays around the front and looked after the cats, so if they can't get rid of them, they're just going to kind of like clean them up, look after them, and sterilise, I imagine. Holy Birdle, thank you, Holy Birdie, sorry. Which cat's playing Pinochet? Yeah, I mean the other thing is, of course, those of you who've been following the posts on the theatre that I was doing, I've also been the bad guy in a very brutal play about the Pinochet regime. I was Dr. Miranda in the play Death and the Maiden. It's very, very dark. So we're not downplaying the horrors here. This is a computer game. And we're going to try and get to something where we can leave. You have so many questions, it wouldn't help to ask them all now, honestly. All right, well, yeah, again, as it is, we're just trying to we're just trying to survive in this world. And I'll just explain the game as I go along, and then you guys can play it if you want. I think it was Relina said maybe 4 is better. Yeah, maybe 4 is better. It's just this is the graphics most up to date, and I feel like we're going to be adding quite a lot we're going to be adding quite a lot to it anyway, so don't worry too much about that. But if you get into it, 4 is worth a look as well, and 7's coming out soon. Alright, right. What I'm thinking for this is the island, right? You can change the camera angle as you want. You're kind of stuck at the starting place to begin with because it costs a lot of money to move everything, but later on we can do that and explore all these areas. But at the moment we're kind of like stuck here. So what I'm thinking, because a lot of people don't know much about the game at the beginning, is we're going to create 2 rival kind of towns, right? So this town over here, this one, is going to be like the domain of English-speaking Cat and the Royalists, and then we're going to set up a counterculture town down here for better Kitten. And we can spend different resources and do different things as we decide in the chat. It's a gay little island. A gay little island it is. I don't know if this is still within the Bohemian universe. I haven't figured that out yet. Less music, I beg. Okay. This. Is that okay for sensitive? Varug Gulfur, tell me if that's okay. No more music. Thank you, King. Sounds perfect now? Okay, are you just messing with me, not Kira? You're just messing with me. This is good. Alright, okay, alright. So, now, the revolutionaries, Better Kitten, and the royalists, English-speaking, are going to make various demands on us that we have to satisfy in order to either extend our mandate or to gain more revolutionary population. So we're going to wait at the beginning. We're not really going to do anything for a while. We're just going to see what they want, and this is the best way to play the game, I think, is to react to them and do it kind of slowly. But we are going to be building it this here. And then you can zoom in quite a bit. You can find various people. We've got 50 people.
Nice weather.
There's Raphael.
You look kind of familiar.
They're all kind of bare-chested.
Hola.
This is maybe this is a very gay island. Look at that. All these hirsute men, shredded men, wandering around. Sorry, I just got a message. Let's see if it's the government. Okay. This is our palace up here. We're not going to worry too much about that. We can move that later as well. Yeah. Yeah, the government, they're on to us, guys. Quick, cut the stream, cut the stream. They heard we're doing some forum theatre. We need to find a Stefan. Yeah, maybe. Well, we can have a little bit more of a look around at the moment. So you can see this world. I'll probably move things a bit. There's some priests. You guys like monks, don't you? There's a nun as well. That's for you, not Kira. And also, I believe...
Enemies all around.
Here's El Presidente for the moment. I think I've maybe Stvanned him. He's maybe a modern AU Istvan, I can't remember. Monk shots already best stream ever. Thanks, guys. Well, we can't really fully obliterate religion right now. Okay, like if you want to take that track, it's going to be hard because you're going to have to like mix everything up. But before the end of the colonial era, what I would like is a kind of farmland here, right? Like Docktown there for English-speaking cat, and a bit of a counterculture place here, and then maybe some mines here for Terra Kitten, and then then I'll be happy to move on. All right, so they want corn. Better Kitten wants corn, so we're going to accept that because we already have a corn farm, so we don't need to do anything, and that's going to get us 10 more immigrants. And then we need to fulfill a trade route with the Crown. Again, we kind of have to do this, so we're going to accept it at the moment, otherwise we're going to kind of fail the game. So, now we're looking at possible trade routes. And so we need to satisfy his demand for milk, maybe, or gold. Because the others are going to be a bit of a stretch. Better Kitten demands sugar. Yeah. Earthlings, we have come for your sugar. Kittens demand milk. Corn and milk, dude. All right, let's do it. So we're gonna build the whole farm now, I think, since you guys are into foodstuffs. And we're gonna build a sugar plantation. Kind of here. And then we'll pop this. No, wait, maybe we can't do that at the moment. We'll build another one. Now we want different crops so we can get multiculture going on, because if we don't have a multiculture then the soil degrades. But more sugar would be better. Rubber. Rubber, yeah. That sounds like something we would do. Alright, so we can do pineapples or more sugar. So the choice here is, do you want pineapples and more milk, or more sugar and less milk? Milk the monks. Some people are still in the club. This is morning for me. This is a morning stream. More milk. Alright. Milk and sugar. Alright, let's do it then. We're gonna get two sugar plantations. This is the beginning of how we fucked up Kitten Beach. Sugar and milk. Okay, goats. We can milk goats there. We can't milk sheep as effectively. So, 3 goat farms. Yeah. And then we're gonna... Okay, and then we're gonna put on like a manure spreader. So from some of the goats we're gonna collect the manure. And so we keep this area fertilized, because this is gonna be like a monoculture sugar extraction. Sugar milk milking farm. Alright. And then what did we need? Corn, yeah, we're doing that. I'm a little bit fussy about my roads. Maybe no, I want to do this. Sorry, I get really awkward about these road layouts. Okay, so I want some living for the peoples. Okay, and now another thing that you should do if you're playing this game, this is all on hard settings, right? This is all on maximum difficulty. The only thing we've got set on easy is the disease game, because I don't really understand the disease game because it's new and I didn't play it. Maximum difficulty milkers. Yeah, there's a disease game, like a pandemic type game. The road placement is commitment. Either you do it right, or you got to demolish half the town to fix it. I know. That's why I'm a bit fussy about it. Right, so I'm gonna, since we're doing this town first, I'm gonna move some of the bunk houses, which are basically our poor houses, and we're going to stick a couple over there for these guys. And we're probably going to have too many jobs now as well, but let's do it anyway. And we're going to send milk to the king. And we're going to need another group of haulers, I think, for all of this in the end. Milking, sugar on the beach, and goats. What else do you need on an island? Well, I'm imagining this place is going to be like the religious part of town, right? There's all the goats and all the milk over there, so that feels like it's going to be the religious kind of district. As I said, this is going to be kind of MCAT land. So we need to change, well no, these are going to stay on monoculture, so we're creating loads of sugar. And then we're going to have to do pasture prohibition for some of these goats so they can fuel this manure spreader and keep everything okay. The corn's nearly finished, so we're going to take more people, more revolutionary immigrants, because we need to put them in this farming complex that we've just built. Black Peter reigns here, yeah, this is the island of Black Peter. Remove thy shift. Do you want to live deliciously? I guess that makes sense though, sugar and milk and everything. Maybe the philosophy of these people at the moment is living deliciously. The Order of the Holy Goat. Alright, great. So, we're going to play on and see what they want from us next. And really, we want a pirate base. That's what we're wishing for.
Let me add to your.
Okay, that's just give people jobs. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna do. Yakult maxing. We're big in the Yakult industry. Oh shit! Okay, all right, that's pirates, which is frustrating, but. The cheapest way of solving this now, pirates are attacking our... I just mentioned pirates as well. Now, normally they don't attack like this quickly, it's just because we have everything on difficult. So, we're going to put a little guard tower there, and hopefully that will solve it. And that's going to be dealt with, I think. Yeah, we are going to build clubs. We're going to build lots of clubs later, but we have to get out of this phase first, and we'll see if we manage it in this session. Are we going to lose? Ooh, come on. Okay, the milk. The king is satisfied with our milk delivery, so we're good for that. Now they want a library. Better Kitten wishes to think, so we have to accept that. And we're going to take extra time from the king. We can build clubs, we can build all sorts of stuff later on, yeah. The king was successfully milked. His need for milk was satisfied. These people were milked for the king.
Fishermen report their catches are especially lively and craving biscuits. We have been struck by a tea-slick.
A tea-slick. Oh, look at that! Congratulations! I think that was El Kennen pushed us in that direction. Look. All the milk and sugar prices are increased by 15%. Whee! This is the story of Tate and Lyle, by the way, which is a massive sugar company, which was probably more powerful than real countries back in the day. But I believe, El Kennen, maybe you know this, right? You're Canadian. There was a deal. We beat the French or something. And as a sign of our victory, we could either have some of these sugar islands in the Caribbean, or we could have the whole of Canada. And we took the whole of Canada, right? But we didn't take the whole of Canada it's a strange reason. Basically, the sugar companies were so powerful in the UK that they didn't want any more sugar being introduced to the empire because they had control of it. So we only took Canada because we didn't want that, which I find quite interesting. It was about controlling the price of sugar and the supply of sugar. Am I right, El Kennen? Yalti fucked up. Lalamio. Y'all fucked up. Okay, alright. Y'all fucked up. Anyway, that's good news. And he's dead. Okay, so we will repair that and hopefully everything will be okay. So now we need to build a library. And I want the library in the kind of revolutionary area, I think, because... So we're going to finish this out now. Okay, and we're probably going to need some living down there. Right, those bunkhouses are all full, basically, so we'll stick another one down here because we're going to need it later. Are the books real on this island? Yes, the books are real. The books are real canonically everywhere now. LMAO. When are the pirates happening? Never bets, that's good. We're appropriating hard right now. Are we allowed to joke about that stuff now, or is that still not okay to joke about it? Alright, so we're doing well on revolutionary approval at the moment. We've got a good balance, but... and everyone's working. Sugar and milk. So we want to turn the sugar into rum, ideally. So we're going to want a rum factory somewhere when we get a bit of cash. Can we build a hayride on the island? You're not going to let that go, are you? Evil Gang's always getting cancelled.
Excuse me, Elsport. I need a tea.
Can everybody just stop getting cancelled? Right, he wants more milk, probably.
Our revolution is
yeah, so more revolutionary immigrants. Perfect. Okay. So we're nearly there. We've nearly got enough to have the revolution. That's how quickly we've done it. But we're going to need some more jobs, and we're going to really need a pirate thing. Is best. So he wants rum. We've got money. I suggest we build the rum thing. The only question is whether you want to build it in the communist part of the city, or right by these farms, or in English-speaking cats realm. So that's going to affect who lives where and all sorts of stuff. So if you want the rum factory in the better kitten part of the island, you're going to do better kitten in an instant democracy. Oh, thank you, Fountain. It was a nice cheer. Don't know what that was for. Or do you want the rum factory in the MCAT district, which is going to be our religious district, or do we want it in English-speaking cats territory? All right, so just say on the chat now, Better Kitten, MCAT, or English-speaking cat, and we'll put the rum down. And I'm gonna have a piece of pavlova while you're doing that. Oh, that's a great load. Wow. Intriguing. We're a bit torn on this. You're gonna have to vote more and faster. That's the way democracy works. Come on, vote more and faster. Remember, you can vote repeatedly. I'm seeing it's trending towards Better Kitten. It's trending. We have a timer. I'm seeing a lot of Better Kitten, that's it. Alright, so down here then. Which is kind of a bit weird, because it's a bit backwards. But we could move the whole docks down to Better Kitten as well. Alright, that looks about right. Yeah, there maybe. Okay. Better Kitten. It's 9:45 here and you want pavlova. This is an amazing pavlova. That was oh wow, that was definitely worth the visit. It's that food festival down on off Carla Vinomesti. Really nice. Okay, we're now going into the red though. Okay, so we can do the revolution. Better Kitten has gathered enough support to do the revolution, and we don't lose that. So now we can access this task at any time. We either pay the king $15,000 and we don't have to have a war,
exquisite taste.
or we do a war. If we do a war, we're going to need maybe another guard tower down in Better Kitten, and we're going to need like a fortress in the middle somewhere. Or we can do it peacefully, but then we need to grab money. God, this is good. Sugar and milk. Sugar and milk. War. All right. So we don't want to buy him off with our milk money. We're gonna do war. We're not gonna do war now. We have to have some money to build the military infrastructure, and there's basically nothing on the island, and maybe 1 year has passed. I saw a surge of war there. Are we? Yeah, blood for the blood god. Yeah, okay. That's Lady Murden representing Corn there. It's Corn for chaos, right? And Cain is Eldar, is that right? But Cain is also a bit of a blood god, right? Alright, okay, we're gonna do war. That's established. And we're working on the rum trade route. Correct. Yeah. Fine, that's going to be solved quickly. Alright, so we've got the library, so now we can research these different things you can do. Like, you can research edicts, which are political declarations that change things on the island, or that give buildings different functions. So for entertainment, we've got circus and a busker. Festival grounds is a little bit different. That's going to maybe be a bit awkward to use in this kind of style of democratic play, but we'll see. And we can make fireworks for that. Yeah, Cain is the elder god of war and murder. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I had is it an avatar? That's a great model. Ugh. Yeah, circus is perfect. And, you know, maybe a circus in the middle here so everybody can use it. Or there might be nice. But we can research the circus. So I'm up for that. It's very evil, gang. Alright. Okay, so we'll probably just wait for the rum to come into the treasury and finish that order. We got 6 people unemployed though, so I really want that fucking pirate base. We might just have to build it anyway. Chat is definitely a circus. 4 Humankind is here. Let's give everyone a clap to 4 Humankind for sure. I think this is the overseer for today. Yeah, I want the pirates as well. We might just have to do it. We haven't any money. We haven't got any money. We have to wait. We have to wait. We've chosen this path of sugar and milk, but now we don't have any money. So I'm sorry. When we get the rum money, we'll invest it in pirates. Look at that rum milk. King fucking loves us.
I must say, I'm glad to be still working with you.
Thanks,
Finding
Roger.
good help is so difficult these days.
Your help is so difficult these days. And the aristocracy have that way of pronouncing yes that sounds like ears. Yes. Alright, so we got 9,000, so we got loads of money. Let's get the pirates in. Better Kitten's not thinking straight. Okay, I've messed up that place. Interesting. Oh no, maybe up this side. There we go. Yeah. Alright, that's proper counterculture right there. Maybe we can just tidy the road up. Let me see. Alright, Better Kitten's lair. Probably there's a shack here. The shacks appear when you've not got enough housing. But we've got that on normal occupancy, you see. So if we put that on stack higher, then unemployed people can live there. But we might want more. And we might want some food down here as well, actually. There's no food. So they're going to be slow. How about coconuts? You guys okay with coconuts? It's another source of milk. And oil. Goat frotting in the love shack. Fountain 1403 is fully catharting today. Just cathart everywhere. Coconuts, yeah? Milk the nuts or any nut is okay, yeah, exactly. Alright guys, so we're going to do the nuts. And we're going to keep it nearer to these chaps. Better Kitten Town.
Governor, the people have a request.
Hey, that's great, because that's just what we wanted to do, Better Kitten, so thank you. Because if we do that ourselves without Better Kitten asking, then we don't get the 10 free immigrants, and we need them. What's also interesting is we can use the pirates to rob more sugar.
Viva la revolution!
Alright, so there's the immigrants. And then we've got Better Kitten's lair.
Excuse me, old sport. I need...
Right, he wants more milk. Or something. Let's see what he wants. So that's just showing me the export trade routes that are offered, and that's showing me the import trade routes. So he wants rum, and he wants rum with a bonus. So the more rum we offer to send him, the bigger bonus we get, right? So if we send him 150, it's 34%, we get 467 extra on that delivery. But here we get 2,800, and we got a lot of sugar, so we should have a lot of rum. So I think we should do that. We could try and push it to 3,000, but that might lose us the game. Milking nuts, frotting, monk shots, strip clubs, already. Thoughts taken over again. This was supposed to be serious. I was trying to do. This is Tothian. This is about strategy and theatre. Big gay rum bonus. Lots want Utopia. Utopia is coming. Utopia, we're going to produce Utopia. So it's when I check, the pirates have taken over. The pirates have landed. It's very early in the morning. For some of you, it's like 4:45. What madness has taken hold of you? Oh, and then there's House Frot. There's House Frot on the hills in the distance as well. We need to get to the 3rd age before we can actually build strip clubs. Okay, and we can actually create like an entertainment district. Yeah, House Frot, it's an innovation dragon lair. You may have missed it. It was the last Hot Dog Henry stream. Alright, the only question I want from the demos here is do you want the ridiculous big bonus, or do we just take the bonus and not be too risky? This is all about House Meowth Van. Frot dog. Frot dog. This is supposed to be a coffee shop, like a nice, kind of airy, kind of trendy coffee shop. You can't talk like that here. Go to the Herner bar. Thanks, Dragon Lair. You're like, okay, I'm in. Or someone's rained support on you. Yeah, when we get Medieval Intellectual Simulator properly released, then we might do that for Thoth. I talk about this later in the evening, normally. Right, okay, I'm just going to take the medium bonus, because I don't want to lose the game at this point. Alright, so we're making rum here. Now, the pirates, we've got a few options, alright? So these are the better kitten pirates. The first option is, one, I'm going to increase their money to the top, because I want them working efficiently. Then, the other choice is, do we want them to risk their lives on missions or not? So, answer whether you want them to risk their lives or not. Risk lives or save lives? Risk lives or save lives? If we risk lives, we steal more efficiently. Risk lives. Okay. So this is on a dead man's chest. So we're giving them money though, so we're paying them danger money. And then we're gonna need maybe, this is full I think. No, this isn't full, so that's fine. So you can change everybody's pay, as I've just done there. I like to pay my pirates well, but there are different things you can pay. Like we could pay these guys more, and they'll work a bit faster to process the sugar. You've got various little updates, so this will increase their job quality and cutting speed, so we may as well do that. And we can set the harvest area where the coconuts are. These people are living all the way over here. We have to solve this. We have to build more accommodation. All our rum people, see, look, they're walking down this long road to even get there. So they're not even working. Look, the sugar's piling up. So I'm gonna move this chapel a little bit more centrally because you guys weren't that big into God, so I don't know if you want to build another one unless they ask. So we're gonna pop that there. Okay. This is complete the loot raid. We'll just talk about that in a second. And here we're gonna just build a little road up, make it cute. And we're gonna move the bar just a little bit down here. We're gonna maybe build some more entertainment anyway, but let's put that where everyone can get to it. Well, not everyone. This is not ideal. This is not ideal. We really need another kind of entertainment area and religious bit down here until we get buses. The gay marriage chapel, yeah, okay. Okay, we've got one unemployed person, so everything's going alright. These people can eat coconuts. So the loot raid. We need to loot something. So we can loot one of these things. Now, more sugar the better, so I'm going to suggest we just do sugar for now. But the options here are rescue people, treasure hunt, which gives us like a different blueprint or a library tool or something like that, and then we can do these heists. And the bigger that you can stay here for a long time in this royalist kind of proto-revolutionary world, and the longer you spend here, the more likely you can really get these without causing any big problems. You can do it later on in the game as well, but for instance, Stonehenge looks really good. All these things are really good. They provide like major advantages. It's like building Wonder of the World on Civ. Oh, well, yeah, yeah. Sorry, I didn't want to be happy for you about your child's sickness, but congratulations. For Humankind said something. We are all frot dogs here.
I must say I'm glad to be still working with you. Finding good help is so difficult these days.
Alright, we're going to still keep on extending the time until I get, you know, very desperate calls for revolution. We've got 12,000. A nice balance, but we've got 20% approval, you see. A nice balance is to get about 30,000, and I don't mind going into the... Right, now we need to bring in another guard tower. This is more pirates. Right by that. Okay, wait, we got the circus upgrade, but we can't build circuses yet, but we can do that in a while. I'm just focusing on this right now, so we'll come back to that. There's our pirates back.
Our revolution is as yet
More people. The soldiers are going to handle that, so everything's all right. This is going to become Kitten Beach. And we're gonna like, depending how the mood takes you on the chat, you know, we'll see different cats gain strength, and hopefully different parts of the island will change accordingly. Now we've got quite a bit of money and no unemployed people. He wants another rum distillery. Well, with the 2 sugar farms and Better Kitten stealing extra sugar, we probably can run another rum distillery. Do you want one? Do we get the second rum factory? Yeah. Of course we did. All right. Anyone saying no? Gay rum. Fine, we do it. We do it! Okay, let's do it like this. Let's move this here. And we're going to put another one of these in. Then we'll pop that over there. Better Kitten's turning into a proper fucking speakeasy booze lord. Not much happened in English-speaking Cats world though, at the moment. Just a tower, just a sad tower.
do the ends. Just
Right, better kittens on after more loot. So we're gonna say yes, and we're gonna keep looting sugar until they're full. And there's another trade route, and we'll take rum with a. Ooh, should we take the big bonus on rum? Big bonus? Yeah, thanks. I need to unshrimp actually for a minute, so maybe everyone will take a break. Yeah, there are pineapples over there, but I feel like we're ruining the soil. Big boner, the big boner. All right, that's 7,800. That's maybe enough in that time frame to pull off the revolution if we're on standard income. So we're good. And then the only other thing is this. I mean, we can get a church fee if you're that cynical about religion. We can just make money off it. I think we need to do something for English speaking cat, but the circus should really be in the middle. I mean, we can move this and put the circus here. We don't have the people anyway. Let's not worry ourselves about English speaking cat at the moment. We'll just look at this area. Or let's tone down the guards. Let's tone down the guards. Let's reduce the guards. That's kind of excessive. We'll reduce their pay as well. Okay, how many more people have we got? 3. Alright, so they'll go in the rum factory, hopefully. Alright.
Well, you did the right.
That's more time. Woo! 22,000! Good call, everyone! Doing great! Fat bonus coming! Yeah, make money from church, okay. Natural economist here. Yeah, well, you're certainly pumping the milk sugar money. Basically just the cocktail market that we're cornering. Right. I'm gonna pull out a worker from each of these and just let that fill up with sugar a bit.
Always
He wants a trade route. We're already doing that for the bonus. That's nice. More revolutionary immigrants. That's great. So the approval is going to go up. Well, I mean, we could build the fortress, right? You wanted war, so we can build the fortress now. We can build that in English-speaking cats territory. Black Peter is pumping that milk. We're making a lot of money off milk, I think. Look at that. That's great. Again, this is on the hardest difficulty settings, people, so... And there's some stuff I don't quite understand. Healthcare. Well, yeah. That's coming. Yeah, here you go. We're making 5,000 off milk. And off coconuts. Sorry, just to come back to the thing, we wanted war, so we're going to have to build a castle. So, we either keep putting that down in this zone, maybe opposite the rum factory could be quite good. That might look quite nice. Kind of makes Better Kitten a bit beefy down here. And we're really not doing much for English speaking cat, or we put it up here kind of zone. So I don't think there's really space for it there. So just vote English speaking cat or Better Kitten for the castle. Better Kitten or English speaking cat for the castle. You can do randomized island shapes, yeah. Castle, Better Kitten, English speaking cat, Better Kitten, Better Kitten. Better Kitten's owning this game. Yeah, Better Kitten. Alright. serious business, man. This is some mafia shit going on down here. This is the beginning of a drug lord. This is how it starts. Well, if you imagine the library as Better Kitten's house, although I think, no, we can use this tower now, can't we? Because we're building a castle there. So, we'll just whack this up here. Here, English-speaking cat, you can have another little tower.
Governor, the people have a request. But for safety reasons, it is a secret request.
Okay, she wants fish now, so we give her fish. I may have fucked up the landing a bit, so... Oh, no. Oh, still in Better Kitten land, yeah, okay. We're gonna need more housing down here. We're gonna need entertainment down here. We're gonna need that circus. Maybe the circus is... Yeah, it is becoming like a suspicious area, for sure. Okay, let's go and see how the pirates are doing. Is there anyone in this tower? Can't see anyone there. Milk, then fish. Yeah, it is cat-coded, you're right. Okay, that's one. So, I'm just going to take a very, very short break now. So, unshrimp people, stretch, if you will. Sorry, I just messed that something up. The basic schoolboy error. Alright, so let's get back to it. Yeah, I'm back. Help, you can hear me eating. Oh, God. Hi. Hey, Nix. Burke. Lilith Prince. Yeah, hot pavlova, Mike. Oh, God, it was really good. I didn't fart, for God's sake. It's this chair. It's very squeaky. But I have a very, very uncomfortable chair on purpose. Right. Ooh. Hello. Okay, something weird just happened, but I think we're okay. So we're finishing that. That's for the big bonus. We're producing fish here. We don't have people. Yeah, we don't have people. So we're gonna want to push some people into fishing. So we're gonna pay them a little bit more, and we're gonna add this fishing dredge, which lets us capture shellfish as well. And I think we're gonna need more housing down in Better World. And then that should be okay. Yeah, it's a pain chair. But the problem is, if you get too comfortable, if you get really comfortable chairs, people, or you sit in sofas a lot, you know it's the posture, right? My friend played a lot of PlayStation on sofa, very comfortable sofas like this, and he's got terrible back problems now. So it's better to take the pain. It makes you sit up straight, I think. I'm not calling anyone out. I'm saying it's for your benefit. You'll be more comfortable if you just get a block and force yourself to sit up straight, rather than having one of these very, very lush chairs. You would melt into it. Alright, big bonus! 31,000! There we go, gang. It's done. But, are we ready for the revolution? So, I'm happy for the debate to begin now. Although, it's totally fine to have more time here.
Well, you did the right thing, which is whatever the crown says.
So, do you want to take more time?
Cream tea?
Or do you want to push forward the revolution? If you want more time, Rem, we get more money, which makes the second stage a lot easier, because we have to, like, restructure the economy. And the Two Crows are going to get involved. The Two Crows, the first form of the Two Crows is the Allies and the Axis. I don't know if you didn't know there was Nazi content in this game. There it is. So wait, I'll just do that again. Vote again for me. Like, vote for time or war. No, money or war. Oh, thank you. Money or war. Alright, in fact, just say it's English-speaking cat or Better Kitten, because Better Kitten's always pushing for revolution, English-speaking cat's always pushing for time. So, just by ESC or BK. I'm seeing a lot of people who want money, though. You want to give some English-speaking cat time? He's got nothing. He's got 2 little towers, that's it. We've got no capital city. We've just got this kind of rogue island over it. Well, rogue peninsula. Yeah, I'm seeing English-speaking cat. Alright, going to take a bit more time. Again, we don't have to get... This can be the whole session. It's just in the colonial period. And if we like this, we can run this experiment a few more times. But I'm really doing this because... yeah, I want to kind of put some closure to Kitten Beach. Mafia Island. So we're going to take more time, and we're going to have a little bit more time. So we still need to keep stealing sugar, I think, to keep that flowing. There's 2 towers over there. That tower should take out the pirates. Alright, we've got 30,000 though. We can develop all sorts of stuff now. So I'll just show you the kind of stuff we have available actually. So one thing that's really good and is going to become a source of some contention is a newspaper. Because with the newspaper we can change people's political opinion. So any blue building within that zone, if we leave it on normal settings, they're going to get free speech and feel like they can speak freely, but we can also do a bit of political conditioning with that later on. So that's good to have. But I don't know if I want it there. Maybe a newspaper is very English-speaking cat. We can't do toys. We can build an opera house, which is ridiculously decadent, and we don't have any rich people. A theatre. I don't know if you could do this in the first. In the first one, you can be but they have to have money or they won't go. Basic entertainment. We should do this circus, I think. Yeah. We already voted for that, so I'm going to dump that in. I think it needs to be on this side because Better Kitten needs access to the circus. Oh, that's nice, maybe. Okay. Now we've got circus upgrades as well, so we can do slightly different. We've got slightly different options, and there's Better Kitten's goons leaving her mafia fortress. Doing pretty well actually. I'm happy. No, we didn't get the maid dress, but we discussed the ISIG calendar, we discussed the charity, and we discussed what we're going to do. But Michael is busy, as you know, so I have to work for time with him. Alright, so people are going to the circus. We've got clowns and popcorn at the moment, but we can change it to beasts and blood. Which decreases the amount of people but increases the money that we make from it. Or Wizards and Magic, where we get more people in, like Big Illusionist shows, but we decrease the service quality.
More, Governor, more. Always more.
Okay, well I'm just going to accept that for
Our
now.
revolution is as yet only.
Yay! There we go again, nice. Alright, so do you want to change this? Just tell me, vote clowns, beasts or wizards. So just put that word up. Clowns, beasts or wizards. Wizards and Magic. Wizards. You know the beach next to... Yeah, okay, wizards. The beach next to Kitten Beach I call Wizards Beach. So that's nice. Alright. This is Wizards Beach. And I guess this is Kitten Beach. But Kitten Beach getting a bit militarized. Okay, he wants a logging camp. And we got bonuses on Rom again, so let's go for... We can go for the big bonus, yeah? Let's go for the big bonus. Hello, Glass Jelly. Welcome to Evil Gang, the internet's most toxic brand. How did you find us? Are you coming from KCD or are you coming from Tropico 6? Did you see that a random person was streaming Tropico? The wizard on Wizards Beach is called Christos. I was the wizard of Kitten Beach. Kiss the wizards. Alright, nothing's really happening there. We need to do a logging camp. Maybe in this area. Yeah. So there's more trees there. We're going to cut into that tree line. And we can also turn that into planks. So should we put that in English-speaking cats land, like this maybe? It's a bit grim, but we need some, like, what is it? Merengue? Marimba? See, this is good. It's upbeat morning stream. All right, no one's talking about the game, so I'm gonna stick that there, I think. And what's the housing situation in English-speaking cats? A very shitty town. Oh, the English-speaking cat, they're doing you so wrong, man. Look at this. Look at Better Kitten's realm. King pumping out the ROM. Armed pirates policing the streets. We may as well chuck this down here. I actually, in terms of like bitching about Tropico, I actually like the soundtrack from Tropico 1. It had this song that went, wherefore, wherefore, where? It was really fun. Alright, so we can go on the...
You did the right thing, which is whatever the crown says it is.
So,
Green tea?
more time? I'm kind of... I'm not happy about what's happening to English-speaking Cats Town at the moment. Alright, we'll go for extra time. But we're going on a raid now, so let's see how many people we've got. We've got 19 excess jobs, so if you want we can go and rescue some people. So just vote rescue or loot. Rescue or loot. Loot. Loot, 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 loot. Okay, more sugar, because that's the best thing for us. So we have church fees now, so we're going to put them in. So we're going to charge people to go to our one chapel. Religious satisfaction is... It's alright, actually. The healthcare is the problem. Food is a bit of a problem. People are just drinking rum. Drinking milk. So the people are living off sex on the beach. We're a bit short. We are a bit short on people, though. We are going to need some people at some point. Because this vacant jobs is a problem. It means there's a bunch of industries that are not working. It's maybe the biggest problem. We can change the chapels to give people healthcare if you want, and they are paying for it.
I ask myself, Governor.
Stonehenge heist. I'm up for a Stonehenge heist. We need planks, which we're making, and we need... I can't remember. Okay, the people who chose loot were correct. Where are they going? Oh, these pirates are getting massacred. I think we can do this. This is a utility installation, so basically it puts toilets and stuff in the fortress and it makes them a bit happier, so we're going to get that. It's not very expensive.
I need a
build another coconut harvester. There? Okay, this is a bit shite. I don't want to put another coconut harvester there. These coconuts are taking a right milking. Big milky nuts. Alright. This is the best we've got. English speaking cat's town is so terrible. Oh man, it's grim. It's really grim. Build it there then. So there's a few other things that would be nice to have here. Well, not necessarily now, actually, no. But grocers.
I must say, I'm glad to be...
Grocers are good. Let's slow it down a bit. The grocer is basically centralised for food, so they don't have to... At the moment, all of our people are walking to the milk farm to get their milkshake before they start the day. But if you have a grocer, you can kind of build a city around it, so these people who work in the rum factory can get their milk from the grocer and then go and work in the rum factory, kind of thing. We got fishing here. Do another one. But we haven't got people. Yeah, like this has got 4 people working. There's no one here. You see, this is a bit of a dead industry. We need to rescue some people, I think.
Viva la revolution!
Okay, that gives us 10 more. We've got 25 vacant jobs, so we're going to need to go and rescue people now, I think, or it's going to stall. Okay, this is where the nun lives, so we're going to put her little cottage by the thing here. English-speaking Cat's Town is literally emptying out.
Excuse me, Earlsport. I need a team.
This is a good idea, so we should do this down here, I think. This is building more transport for these guys. Maybe we can slip it in there. Yeah, nice. I tell you, it's completely thotified, isn't it? Goats and rum. Sounds like Radzig's Island. Okay, that doesn't matter. Right, this is so crap. I'm just going to reduce it to 1.
I must say, I'm glad to be still
43,000, very nice.
Finding good help is so...
Okay, well we can take people. We could take 5 immigrants here instead, because we kind of need the people. I suggest we take the immigrants. Can everyone agree? Like, we welcome the immigrants, yeah? Take the people. We need the people. Take the people. Come on, people. We need lumber people. Right, pirates are dead.
Corruption is so rife, Governor, that
Ah, she wants a loot though.
Find out how much to pay.
Alright, so we do a loot after that. And then we're gonna move this. Right, we don't even really want that. This is really bad. We're just gonna destroy this, I think. How is this doing? People aren't really using that. So I think we can fire a few of the wizards. Sorry. And this, are they using this? Let's fire one of these guys. Morning wood. Wood shots. You're like properly improvised weapon thotting on just anything, any word. Just pick it up and chuck it at the thoths.
More, Governor, more.
More, Governor.
The crown demands.
More. All right, what have we got this time? Shellfish, we've not got enough of that. Coconuts. Let's get rid of the coconuts. We've got shitloads of coconuts. Thank you.
I must say, I'm glad to be still.
All right, money or time?
Finding good help is so difficult these days.
Money or time? Money. Alright, so we've got to watch this number down in the bottom corner where your chat is. That's actually giving us the time, and you can't quite see that, I think, because chat might be covering it, but we've got 4.5 years left, basically. And so if we don't take time, then we're going to have the revolution. But we're pretty good for the revolution. We'll win it. We'll win it at the moment. Maybe we can just kind of zone off this area. Hang on. Okay, this is really kind of what I envisaged MCAT's area to be.
More,
so this is the...
More. Always more.
Oh, I don't think we can do
The
that.
crown demands.
I don't think we can do a third rum. Do you want a third one? Am I segregating again? When did I segregate? We just welcomed immigrants. Even more? I don't know if we have the sugar. I think that might be insane. Because it's quite a lot of money. I think that's insane. Let's just leave that. We would have to like develop more sugar. Yeah, no. How's the... I kind of think we should get rid of this farm. I think people are more useful in other areas. Oh no, we've got 11 unemployed. Okay, alright. So we've got an unemployment problem now. That's fine. That's better. Is this working? But these guys are now there. Yeah, alright, so that should be fine. That should sort of... So English-speaking town's so shit. Okay, let's make some sense of it at least. This is pretty much all English-speaking cat's gonna get. This zone here, because this is gonna be Terror Kittens. So it's just this kind of middle district by the dock. That's MCATs for the next round, and this is Better Kitten. Would I rather have a straight island? Because they've voted, everyone's voting in favour of Better Kitten, so Better Kittens looks great. Turn these into slums. Right, there's loads of money. There's loads of money now. We can go straight into the banking sector, which is great. No, there's more pirates coming now. We didn't lose the corn, there's still people working there, but it's monoculture, so the soil's fucked now. Here you see the soil's going a bit, but that's doing good.
More, Governor, more.
That we can do. Right, rum. Next win is for English-speaking cat. Is that okay, chat? Don't try and be reasonable with chat. Alright, more people, but we've now got a people problem. So we've got 15 unemployed people. We can kind of go through to the next... We can kind of have the revolution if we don't want the revolution, then we should build up English-speaking cats area. Oh no, we've got people. Oh no, we can start the mines. Oh, let's get them in the mines, man. Let's get them in the mines. Yeah, there we go. So this is what we need for Terra Kittens area. So we got loads of people, so I suggest we get them in the mines. Does everyone agree with that? Yeah? Get them in the mines? Scalets. Get them in the mines. Oh, we lost the farm there, you mean? Okay, yeah. I don't really want to repair that. I'd rather get like a grocery over here and have them supplied with coconuts and rum in English-speaking Cat's town, no? Like wipe that out, wipe that out. At paradoxical coder, okay. We need a dancing Istvan emote. Yeah, pass this to the media team for what you want, and they'll try and sort it out. I'm kind of overloaded. First time viewer, why is everyone saying Yowie shafts? Okay, so Yowie shaft basically is a Yowie cave is a naturally occurring feature. I think it's created by erosion mainly, or when the earth cracks or something, you get this thing called a cave, and Yowies live in them. But we discovered in the course of the game that there are also shafts that are tunneled by Bohemians, and the Yowie sometimes live in those shafts. So really it's a shaft is something man-made, and a cave is something naturally occurring. How's it made? How is it made? Shaft Tilla Yowie, yeah. It's a hee hee ha ha joke about gay caves. To some people it is. To some people it's the basis of an entire philosophical system. A Yowie shaft is a shaft occupied by Yowie. I understand what's going on. I don't think Fujoshi caves have been innovated yet, but they may be. But that's really a Hot Dog Henry Stream thing. This is a new innovative Boalian Tropico 6. Yeah, all right, okay. So you're informing someone of how the Hot Dog Henry Stream works. I'm gonna destroy all this because it's rubbish and the soil's ruined, and we're gonna whack in, I think, a grocer's, so these people can just eat from there. Yeah, like here, and we'll maybe get a newspaper here as well, actually. rum. What's happening with the rum? Okay, let's get more of those guys in.
Governor, the people have
Fish we can do. Yeah, no, I was wondering how people are ending up here. Like, I'm assuming it's KCD fandom, but if you just walked into Evil Gang and you've not played KCD, quite a lot of this is going to be confusing. But stick around, you'll have fun. Insane wizard-looking man cannot stop talking about yaoi and kittens. Accurate. That's irrelevant, we can pretty much ignore that. Alright, so we got a good mix. The mines are coming in. Here, we're building shafts here. These are yaoi shafts. These will be yaoi shafts. It just started. But eventually one day yaoi will live in these shafts. And actually, if we zoom into the guys at the moment, a lot of the guys are kind of like walking around bare-chested.
Well, you did the right.
Time or money?
It's whatever the crown says it is.
Time or money? We're going to get followers now from Tropico 6. Oh no, it's a subscription. Thank you, lightly salted Scorpio. Don't start breeding newbies, please. Let them integrate first. Money time, money time, money time. Come on. I need a democratic mandate. Don't worry about it. They just occasionally a mood takes them. Time, still want more time? Okay. these pirates keep coming, don't they? Fucking pirates. Okay, so they put some clothes on to go and work in the mines at least. That's it, fire straight into the bricks. No, they're not mining naked, unfortunately. They've put clothes on now. Maybe it's just the start. Maybe when they come as an immigrant, they don't have any clothes. Alright, English-speaking cat and Terra Kitten have got some kind of unholy alliance building over here. You don't get KFC until the Cold War, I'm afraid. But you do get KFC. Alright, 62,000. We got loads of money. Straight into banking. Coconut, fish and milk. And rum in the shops. That's nice.
our revolution is as
More
yet
people.
only
More people
Excuse
for the
me,
mines.
I need a teensy tiny...
Milk, yeah? Send milk to the king. And then can we steal milk? No. So we go to sugar still. Yeah, you see this strategy's beginning to burn out now because we can't keep the sugar supply up because the soil's a bit damaged. And everyone's sick. So maybe we should build some like wells. Yeah, maybe they want fresh water. I love this soundtrack so much. We'll just clear this out so we can see a bit what's going on in English-speaking land. Gonna need to... Okay, just these guys getting free fresh water. Streamer talks about, yeah, what do other streamers talk about? Are you not on other streams? No, you're not allowed to start breeding newbies to the chat. Like, that's... We need to be welcoming, right? Later on, it's consensual. Don't just jump them. Alright. 78,000, I've got a lot of money now, we can hack it.
Finding good help is...
So, I'm happy to go on and develop English-speaking cats land a bit more. So you want time or money? You're the only streamer at your... Oh, thank you, Leatherpets. Thanks for finding the time. You never watch streams, only these, so you don't actually have any understanding of what other streamers are saying then. You're the only streamer besides Tom I can handle to watch. Oh, thanks, Sam. It's fine, I'm ready, I'm ovulating. That's lightly salted Scorpio. Yeah, Scorpio, right? The secret to the name. Money? Money or time is the question. Most streamers bicker with their chats. Are we not bickering? You mean they're seriously bickering? Money, money, money. Yeah, alright, so that's fine. This is a bit grim. Terra Kitten and English-speaking cats world is grim.
Corruption is so rife.
Oh, they want corn again. But we're making sugar now. I think this is all wrapping up. I don't want to produce corn. That's not our thing. We're not corn. We're not children of the corn. You can't watch this stream because I'm not real. I thought we established that since I've met a lot of you in the real world, I must be real or you're not. There are lots of witnesses. This is how knowledge is, you know, guaranteed by eyewitnesses. That's how the legal system works. There are a lot of eyewitnesses to my physical existence. In as much as this plane is itself physical. I don't want that either. Let's get rid of this. No. They destroyed a tower! The pirates won! Rare victory for the pirates there. Now, Better Kittens gangsters are absolutely massacring them though.
Fuck me, you dog!
Descartes is sobbing. Do a backflip. I can't do a backflip. I'm an actor, I'm not a gymnast. I know you've got this theory that I'm a tulpa. That might be true.
Governor, the people have a request.
Fish you can have.
Governor,
Trade you can have. Rum again. Sugar. Sugar! Okay, let's get those people back in. We got a 1% approval rating, guys. Well done. Is Luke Dale doing backflips on his stream? Is Michael doing backflips in his tour? Bro is the you dog thing on a... What? Yeah, I know some of you do have range, and I'm always impressed by gymnasts and dancers, but I am not one. Okay, we've got 10 vacant jobs, everything is okay, we've got 91,000 in the bank, we've got a lot of money. We're not popular, but that's okay. How about a newspaper in English-speaking Cat's Land? That makes sense, surely. Let's do that. So we'll put a newspaper up here. But Better Kitten can have a newspaper as well. You can have more than one newspaper. Right, we're going to be replaced. Okay, I need to keep my eye on that. No, we should be fine. Alright, time or money.
Which is
Time or money. If you don't take time now, then we have to have the revolution. Luke does karaoke. Alright. Well, I just don't want my copyright violations if I did karaoke. But then I don't see the point of, like, streaming. Revolution. Revolution? Money. That means revolution, yeah? Okay, we're gonna declare the revolution in 1 year. This this newspaper is currently just boosting everybody's freedom, or sense of freedom.
Our revolution is as yet open.
We don't call them the P word, we call them the masses. Right? Look at them, so busy.
It's nice to have choices, isn't it?
No.
Choices like
Yeah. Okay, 2 months we're going to declare the revolution. Is chat the bourgeoisie? Yeah, maybe. Well, I was eating a pavlova.
I ask myself, Governor, do the ends justify the
Right,
end
rescue.
before independence?
Yeah, but it's not going to happen. So, let's keep the sugar going. And now we are going to have the revolution. So, we are going to declare independence and prepare for war.
feisty little colony, aren't
We're going to increase the guards. Pay. And that should be enough. So it's not that hard to win a war. You really just need a fortress, and maybe not even the the guard towers. You maybe don't even need them. But as I said, it's about... Oh my god, we got an approval rating of 58% as well. That's fantastic. This is brilliant, guys. And this is on the very hard difficulty. So congratulations. Somehow we've managed to pull it together. And this is a considerably better position than my my test run of this. So well done. Yeah. The sugar milk wagon and the mass production of rum has won out. Look at that, 120,000. I told you I'd be happy with 30. So there you go. But it's the wisdom of crowds, isn't it? That's why I kind of like taking a lot of ideas and influence from you, because yeah, it's different kind of thinking. But I don't know if we've discussed this before. I think we have, but maybe it's a good time to discuss it again. But like, there are different styles of management, and democracy is not a particularly good one. You're better off with something called affiliative, where you basically listen to people who know what they're doing rather than just listen to everyone. Because democratic management styles just end up with everyone giving feedback, and loads of it is useless. It's useless, and it gets political quickly because everyone has to have a voice and blah blah blah. And yeah, I'm not a fan of democracy as a management style. But I think this is maybe more affiliative anyway, because we have a lot of experts on the chat, experts in different things, like monk shots. And I've found those people useful. I listen to my experts. They elect presidents using Twitch polls. Expert in malevolence, yeah. Democracy? Alright, 200 days until they invade. We got time for another better kitten mission. Do we need people? Yes. So let's rescue some people. Maybe get Stonehenge. We got 120,000. I always pick Stonehenge because Stonehenge is the prettiest and it kind of regenerates the trees around it, so we'll go with that. That literally happened in Nepal? What is even happening in this game? Is it Roller Coaster Tycoon for the cats? Yeah, I guess so. There's a kind of roller coaster tycoon element of it, in that you want to build in the late game. If you do tourism, you want to build like aqua parks and roller coasters and this kind of thing, and then the tourism rating goes up and all that. So you could turn this whole area into like fucking Disney World if you want, right? But that's in the late game, so we're still in the colonial era for a little bit longer. Okay. Oh shit, what is this? Okay, this is an army of pirates. And we are going to need another tower, I think. The revolution is nearly... Oh wait, are these guys the English? Oh no, this is the English, that's why. Okay. This is the English and pirates. Typical fucking English there. Basically using the private pirates as mercenaries. We called them privateers. They're like corporate pirates. This is actually a thing, if you don't know about it. We had like corporate pirates, and then the corporate pirates basically evolved into things like the East India Company.
Turn everything around.
People! Okay, the English are finished. There we go. Okay, so revolution is complete. Congratulations, everybody. Brilliant. Let's all give ourselves a little round of applause on a successful revolution. Strip club called Thought Haven when? We're gonna take this to the future, and then we're gonna turn it into one of those terrible, like expatty Spanish kind of resorts where it's like fish and chips and all these English people walking around these islands in like, oh god, we're just gonna turn it back, right? It's like recolonization, isn't it? Yeah, Benidorm, yeah. Costa del Sol. Iron Appa. Yeah, Jet 2 holiday. Alright, so the roads are different in this. They're a little bit uglier, I think.
You're listening to Canal Uno.
Alright, so here's your first choice, is Demos. We are going to design the constitution for our fledgling little island republic. Do you want everyone to vote? Only the wealthy to vote? Which means that poor people are more likely to rebel? Or only the government votes? Which is this open ballot election. So basically, I think employees of government buildings vote for El Presidente regardless of their approval. Okay, this forces the government to vote for you. So, are you going to say everyone, the wealthy, or the government? That's what I want. And then we'll have a talk about that. That English-speaking cat's really the wealthy citizen vote here. All citizens vote would probably be Better Kitten, and open ballot's probably like Terror Kitten, I think, maybe. Everyone? Only the government. This is interesting. Only the government can vote. Yes, no, that's not. I read that wrong. The government only. Yeah, sorry, I read that wrong. That's basically, this one forces the civil service to vote for you. I very rarely choose it, open ballot elections. But that's, I guess it means it's not secret, right? So if you vote against the president, you work for the president. No, it's torn between the government and everyone. This is interesting. I haven't played it with this open ballot really. But it basically means people in the government who are annoyed with you might rebel. Okay, it's come down to government or everyone. Just one last surge of voting. Okay, so everyone is Better Kitten. English-speaking cat is clearly the open ballot now. The socialism leaving my body whenever I have to play a city builder. Yeah, exactly. So we're going to end up in whatever situation we end up by part 4. And then we're going to try and turn it into a Kitten Beach utopia from there. So, everyone. Alright, we're going with everyone. There's quite a lot of government in there, though. Everyone. Okay, everyone votes. And then we have the choice of being pacifists, having a militia, or having professional soldiers. If you have professionals, then they all have to have a high school education, or you don't get any soldiers. Militia is kind of neutral one, and we can change it later. Pacifist state is tricky. I chose everyone, didn't I? Yeah, it's all citizens. Yeah, let's just do militia for now. Right, this is fairly standard. All citizens vote militia, so we're good. And we've got a lot of money to solve the unhappiness problem. Right, okay, I'll play until 1, and so we're gonna just explore this a little bit, and I'll just explain the rules of this next bit. And then we can make some kind of broad decisions. So this area is going to be Terror Kitten because the iron and the coal are there, and we're going to want to turn that into steel. Ultimately, if we go this route, we're going to want to turn it into weapons, which is going to require mining from here, which is a whole different thing, right? We have to get people up there, we need a bus system, or we need a whole mini self-sustained town. Nickel Town around that. But we can get the steel going soon, and that would be good for this Terror Kitten area. So that's one thing, steel. Then we've got loads of money, we can go straight into banking. for English-speaking cat, and that will continue to make us lots of money. As long as we don't spend all of our money, as long as we keep some in the bank, we will make money. But obviously, we're in stage 2 now, so it's kind of like the 1920s, 30s is what it said. And but you can't export the damages from climate change, can you? So all these countries that are threatened by climate change, that are producing coal, right, are kind of like damaging their own future a little bit. But if we want to do that route, we can. And then anything more for English-speaking cats? Well, there's an electrical power because we have coal. That would be good to get in early because we've got so much money.
I guess I had another name once.
And
I came to see you as soon as I found these were available, Presidente.
then we can build churches instead of chapels over in this world. And down here, I don't know. I don't know. We've got embassies, we've got lots of stuff we have to do. But it's good to get a stable economy again first. So the new industries we need to bring in are steel, ideally, and shipyard. And that kind of probably all go over here. Okay, so the chapel is a lower faith boost. So where it says service quality there, my head is over it on the screen, but this has a service quality of 41, so people get this happiness here is derived from that, like what they're visiting. So at the moment they're just visiting that chapel and it's very, very overcrowded. Then the other thing we need to know is how many people are in these different factions, right? How do we get that? Politics. So at the moment the people are split in 4 ways, almost perfectly, right? Between the capitalists, the communists, the religious, and the militarists, or English-speaking cat, better kitten, MCat, and terror kitten. So we're split. If you want to start changing that, then we need to use these newspapers, and we switch them onto a different work mode, and I'll show you how to do that in a moment. Yeah, service, quality, happiness, yeah, that's the thing. We just have this at the moment, which is probably very busy, so we need more people we need to rehire the wizards that we fired. We can get, for entertainment in this age, you can get a fun fair pier that could be quite nice around the middle as well. We can also get buses and kind of hook everything up. And we've got enough money to do all of these things. So basically I just want you to vote Terra, English, MCat or Bear Kitten, for which we do first. Yeah, start cooking. I'm gonna go buy food after this. Yeah, MCat, Bear Kitten, okay. Okay, that's a spread. And who gets control of the newspapers and the media and the radio stations is going to be really important. I do hunger. Okay, let's move this around a bit then and see how much land we've got over here. I'm just going to reorganize this a little bit. We can probably lose the coconuts. Okay, so do you want to give Better Kitten a newspaper then as well? English-speaking cat controls the media for fun. Alright, well in that case, we're going to go to the Cold War and we're going to pick newspapers. And we've immediately researched that. And then we're going to put this onto deals and profit. So anybody in the vicinity of this newspaper is going to slowly become a capitalist. Would you like to do the same for Better Kitten? Am I a Power Ranger or a magical girl? Probably. I don't understand what a magical girl is. Well, we've got shitloads of money. We can give him a fucking radio as well. Alright, so I'm getting a sense that English-speaking cat wants some pimping. Like Sailor Moon. Oh, I guess I'd be Sailor Moon then. They only buy a single newspaper. Alright, okay, so we're going to leave Better Kitten without the media. We also are running low on sugar, as I said. This is going to become very problematic. So I'm going to think we're going to want to get the steel in, like now. So let's whack another steel place by Terra Kitten's end. This we don't need. Right, so I guess it's Terra Kitten, so we should put barracks in as well, maybe? Or straight to a full-on army base. Okay, let's go with barracks. This is the bank for English-speaking cat. This this kind of housing seems a bit grim, so we're going to move this over into Terra Kitten's area. Have I ever watched anime? Yeah, but obviously I grew up before most of you, according to the poll. So I watched like things like Akira and Fist of the North Star. Ninja Scroll, 3x3 Eyes. Is this anime? This is anime, right? The manga is the cartoon. Boomer anime, yeah, I think so, yeah. Exennial, thank you. Akira's fucking great, come on. Akira's pretty much genre defining, though. Yeah, manga is the comic, and the Full Metal Alchemist, right? That's the super popular one for millennials or Zoomers, you guys? I don't know. Neon Genesis at Evangelion? No, but I heard about it a lot. Ghost in the Shell? I think I may have watched a bit of that. Lying... Oh, Bling Bling. Oh no, I'm doing KCD every week, and I'll be doing KCD until the bitter end, don't worry. We're just having an experiment with these morning strategy streams, because I'd like to do more streaming, and I want to see what works when, you know, so thank you everyone coming here for this experiment. Cowboy Bebop, I just watched the TV show. Don't kill me. Yeah, Full Metal Alchemist is popular for everyone. That's what I understood. Okay, alright. I'll come back to you guys because you talk about the chat now. Let's just not lose the regime. Right, I'm going to want to improve this housing. I'm going to want to get some churches in. We can get rid of this now. Bye-bye! I'm a bit worried about the sugar situation. We've got the steel mill, that's good. Let's get more of these guys. I'm adding like people to the existing team. Oh, we got 4 Teamsters officers. We don't need that. Okay, we're adding. Gonna add that, and then we're gonna actually delete this. I think. No, we're gonna delete this. It's completely stupid. Sorry. If Win was here, they'd be very angry with me. That was a complete error. Alright. We can kind of move this lumber mill out. That doesn't feel very English speaking, cat. Let's move it here. Give the guy some space. Okay, now let's attend to better Kitten. We can definitely improve the housing, but we want to keep it like a communist thing, right? So the best we've got for like communist style housing at the moment are these flop houses. And I'm gonna do something called urban development, which basically makes this much cheaper. And we will.
Presidente, there is a flaw in our military.
Okay, we're going to remember that. We'll come back to it. But the militarists, Eric Kitten is demanding professional soldiers, but we don't have a school, so that's going to be tricky. We're gonna. That's a road there. We don't. I think we're gonna have to lose one of these sugar things. We're not getting the sugar anymore. The soil's knackered. No, it's not. Okay, no, sugar's fine. I guess we can keep this going. Oh, okay, we're robbing Stonehenge. That's what we're doing. Okay. The island is very uneducated. We need a school somewhere. We can put that in English-speaking Cat's Land. That makes sense, right? And maybe some nice apartment buildings. And a bank. Okay, is it okay if I do some banking with English-speaking cat? Do you mind? Oh, the other thing I need to explain about this game, which I didn't, is how you win. So, I've set it to money in the Swiss bank account because... so yeah, we have to be corrupt in the game, and we have to stash $2 million in the Swiss bank account to win. I've chosen that because it's the most difficult win condition. It's just making it extra hard for us. But if some of you have a problem with that Swiss bank account thing, I'm sorry, it's Tropico 6. Offshore Kitten Bank. Yeah, I think we have to. I think that's kind of part of the law. So let's get a couple of banks in. And we'll whack some gardens in front of that. I can't see the mines and the steel industry behind your banks, English-speaking cat. And then for the place for the bankers to live somewhere, we'll whack some apartments in. This is the nicest housing. And then a school. Now again, you can set that school to a private school, you can set that school to a military school, there's all sorts of options with that. There's a church. And then we're going to put some in some more communist-y housing around here, which is going to be a flop house. I don't know if we need this anymore. We can destroy this unless you're attached to it. And we're also going to need some healthcare, so we'll stick that down in... We'll stick one in each. Maybe this MCAT's area is nice to have some... Let's do the healthcare here. There you go. I'm doing a bit of this now because we've got this package on. Can you do a religious school? You must be able to do a religious school. Anyway, so this is now turning everybody in this area into capitalists, right? Including Terra Kitten's militarists. So that will be some tension. And we need more people. Hey, Bling Bling! Welcome to Evil Gang. How did you find us?
Quick, Presidente! We must choose a side.
Did a black cat appear on the road and point?
It's almost certain to be very short.
We do need some counter-propaganda, but you guys voted that English-speaking cat should control the media. So now he's controlling the media and building banks. They picked up a strange spoon. They looked into the reflection of a strange spoon and they woke up in Tropico 6. Well, it'd be nice if it was reaching new audience. Hey everybody, I'm Logan Hillier. I'm the actor known for Istvan Toth in the computer game franchise Kingdom Come Deliverance. Might help if we had actual polls on here. What, Rod? You don't like the instant democracy? Right, this thing that's menacing us, I think, is the British. They've come back now, after we got rid of them, and they're insisting we help them in World War II. But we'll deal with that in the moment. Let's let this sectors transform a bit. We've still got 49,000. We're doing all right. We should probably get. Whoa! That's Stonehenge. Cha-ching. Now, they are just on National Bank at the moment, so they're just making us richer. But we have to leave money in the bank for that to work. Okay, these are filled up, which is really good. Okay, that's great. Okay, 19 vacant jobs. Brilliant. Alright, and there's the school.
Hey there, Prez!
Ooh, a fire station. Alright, we need one of them. Yeah, English-speaking cats had some capital injected into this area. Easy. Kingdom came and delivered, yeah. Yeah, fraught roulette. Kingdom come delivery, I'm out. Oh, okay, see you later. Yeah, no, that's the next room. That's the next cube. The next fun cube. Fraught and furious. Alright. So yeah, you can trade with the Nazis down here, unfortunately. So you can get pretty evil. They win, the Allies win. It doesn't. You don't change history, but it just kind of affects the ending you get for the second stage. All right, they wanted a fire station, so they're going to get one. Space is going to become very. Oh, you know what we can make? We can make cheese. We can make cheese from the milk. I think about Better Kitten having like a cheese factory instead of that castle, and we can just get another barracks in if you're feeling scared. Cheese, yeah? Let's get cheese in. It's ridiculous if we have cheese. So that can stop. Bye-bye. Creamery. Okay, let's get rid of this. We don't need it. Where are they eating from? They're only eating from this, but they will be eating from the cheese. I think this is okay. Let's cut this down off. Yeah, it's a creamery. Okay, the thought's awake. Was Castro into cream? Yeah, anybody who hates lactose is dead on this island. Wait, what's that? Cruisers. Alright, so.
My flock are blessed with faith, hope, and charity. And I hope I can have faith in your charity.
Okay, the religious people are demanding that they want a happy childhood. So that's MCAT's faction. They want a happy childhood. I don't know how we feel about that. We're gonna... okay, do you want a happy childhood, gang? Or do you want to be working down the mines? Labour makes children happy. Mines. Get to the mines. Mines. The children yearn for the mines. So we're not going to accept the religious. Please, please let us have a childhood. No. Get down the mines. Right, we don't need that anymore, so let's put them back in the workforce. Now, we've got some new living, so let's maybe change the bunkhouses. No, they're still full. It's still... yeah, maybe that can go. Right, we just give... This is basically a slum area. Here. and then we can do something else with this space. I think if we take the library from Better Kitten and we stick the library by the school, we can get a bonus for the school. Do you want to steal the library from Better Kitten? Or we could build another library. Oh, for those of you who are sick, because a lot of you are complaining about being sick at the moment, you really want to get these aged garlic pills, especially for COVID. They are the active molecule is allicin. It's an enzyme in garlic. You probably know about the curative properties of garlic, but these are super concentrated pills, and you can really destroy COVID with it. There's a lot of articles on this, so if you don't believe me, I can send you a bunch of stuff from PubMed and NCHI and that. But yeah, garlic, just cane the garlic when you get sick, but really mosh it. And I think Val was complaining about headaches. Just those of you complaining about migraines as well. I don't know if you've tried this. Some people haven't, even though it's simple. And like, don't. If you have, I'm sorry for mentioning it. But if you haven't tried it, ice helps quite a lot. And there are special anti-migraine ice masks you can get that kind of fit over you like this. It's like having an ice helmet. Because some of it is generated just from heat. And colloidal silver. Like basically, I wanted to do a whole stream on this. It's more appropriate to Kingdom Come though. But silver's also good. But it doesn't do viruses, but it does do bacteria. If you haven't done the ice, you know, it's like, have you tried ice? Like seriously, a lot of things you can solve with an ice pack if you just do it immediately. Search for it, anti-migraine ice mask, and you'll see loads that you can just buy from Amazon or whatever. Try them out. I highly recommend it. It will reduce the headache a little bit in its intensity. Zinc, vitamin D, selenium for your immune system, right? That will boost your immune system. But your immune system is causing the damage a lot of the time, right? Because it overreacts to things and it does a lot, it kills everything in the immediate area. So a lot of your sick symptoms are coming from your immune system, you know that, right? So you want to keep your zinc levels and selenium and things up as a prophylactic so you don't get COVID in the first place, so you destroy it. But once you do have it, or something similar, you want to dial that down and then basically make your blood as antimicrobial as possible. And you do that with garlic, right? That's why garlic is associated with dealing with vampires that steal your life force, right? Because it does work. But I'm constantly surprised by how many people don't know the basic stuff, because it's to do with the kind of like disease management model and all this kind of stuff in the government level. But yeah, cult maxing. You can whack that all into a potion and drink it as the Kool-Aid if you wish. Well, I did a lot of reading. Anyway, we're running short on time, aren't we? Yeah. Okay, let's just get back to this. But I see a lot of you are sick, and that would be my advice. Definitely use garlic. Definitely use ice. And if it's a bacterial illness that you have, then colloidal silver is also very good. And the traditions about these things, how people knew where those legends come from and so on, I really want to do that in another Full Metal Alchemist stream. We're gonna zoom in on that. If you don't know, you're making a garlic ice cocktail. You have consumption. I'm very sorry if you have consumption. But even then, yeah, I mean that's bacterial mainly, isn't it? Bacterial tuberculosis. Yeah, garlic, ginger, honey, orange, it's all good. These things are all good. Like, and make yourself do it. Don't just go and necessarily get the, I don't know, whatever it is, medicine you're using. Those things are basically allowing you to go back to work. They mask symptoms. A lot of things like cold wrecks and stuff. It's not really a treatment. It's a masking a symptom so you can go to work when you shouldn't be at work. It's even advertised like that. If you watch the adverts, it's basically subtly telling you that. Well, the cabbage maxing, I'm not quite sure why that gave me such a boost, but it's probably sulfur. Yeah, it's why garlic chestnut soup is great. Yeah, that's basically garlic puree. It works extremely fast, colloidal silver. Yeah, especially on skin. Infections, just a little bit of that is really, really good. And if you're worried about it, it's a topical use. Don't necessarily ingest. Definitely don't ingest too much of the silver, or you'll turn blue. But you can drink little bits of it, and it's good for cleaning infections in the mouth. But I'm going to cover this again in a Kingdom Come Alchemy stream anyway, because I think it's worth knowing. But allicin is the active molecule in garlic, and you get the aged pills, and they're just concentrated garlic. So if you don't want to chew through a whole garlic yourself, you can just take it in this concentrated form, and it's really good. It's like firing bullets into COVID. It's very quick. Yeah, the blue people. The blue people a little bit is also like propaganda from other, rival remedies that don't necessarily want you to try that. I mean, like, don't like drink bottles of colloidal silver, but a lot of that blue stuff is to do with people not doing the preparation right, and I think they're just drinking silver, not properly ionized colloidal silver. Anyway, I can explain to you all the actual the bacteriology and virology of how this works, but we'll do it another day. Okay, let's get back to this. So we had the school. Do you want to steal Better Kitten's library, or do you want to put another library in for English-speaking cat? That's my question. Move the library, or build another one? Steal. I feel like. Steal. Yeah, Better Kitten, you're getting your comeuppance now. Alright, this is nice though.
Set sail for booty once more.
Booty! Okay, we're still trying to get Stonehenge, but Stonehenge would actually go in nicely there. We haven't got cloth, so we have to wait for 2 years. These still working? Yeah, this is a problem. The rum thing is going to drag us down soon. So we can build a boatyard. How's that? That's great. The cheese is great. We've still got loads of vacant jobs, so things can maybe tick over. Yeah, people will be living off cheese here. So I can make a nice little, kind of workers' quarters here. Let's try this for Better Kitten. Do you want a rival newspaper from Better Kitten? I feel like it's a bit of an unfair advantage English-speaking cat having only. Or maybe Better Kitten would have a radio, no? Wouldn't Better Kitten have a radio station? Do a radio, yeah, okay, so we need power. Wondering whether... Is there any... There's not really any entertainment here, it's just the pub, it's miles away. Okay, how about this? And they've got the circus, so we can move the pub nearer. And then we can put power station in and get a radio. Alright, nice. Not canon that there is no school in BK district yet. How can people read comic newspapers if they can't read? Well, he's been a bit worn down actually. Better Kitten's got some slum housing. A little bit of teamstering. Let's put that there for Grim. Has everyone got a house though? I think everyone has a house. Yeah, the slums are unoccupied. That's good.
How is it that the criminals are more organized than the people who actually work in our warehouses? Do they have schedules?
This is Better Kitten getting pissed. Okay, so we're losing luxury goods that are stored in warehouses, but we don't have any warehouses, so that's not a problem. Oh yeah, again, thanks to everybody who did Kitten Beach art. That was very early on in Evil Gang, and I didn't have the... because a lot of it isn't signed again, I was just trying to find that out yesterday, and the mods were helping me. And I didn't reshare all of it, I've got some for later, but I do love a bit of Kitten Beach art. Yeah, Better Kitten's gonna whack in a radio station as soon as that power plant's done. Should English speaking cat have the cops as well? English speaking cat and Terror Kitten should have the cops, no? The cats are okay.
Set sail for booty once more.
Okay, this is still Stonehenge comment, so maybe the stream will finish with Stonehenge. Let's see. I love this music though. I love Latin music. I really do. Kind of got it. I don't live down there. Is anyone here from South America actually, or Central America? I don't recall we had many Mexicans or Brazilians in Evil Gang,
This is
do we?
business news on Canal.
I know we've got a few Canadians.
Sources inside the palace state that the crime ring behind the recent luxury good thefts has finally been broken up into pieces. No,
We've done it. The rocks rolled.
You've
off
been
the
to
deck
Cancun.
and
Is that the
onto
best chat can do? There we go! We've got Stonehenge. Alright, we're going to plonk that down in a minute after destroying that slum. I was going to say something. You're from Argentina. Okay, this game is literally trauma. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Yeah, I've got a bunch of Canadians, I think. You took Spanish in high school, yeah. I've seen a Mexican telenovela, if that helps. San Diego, so almost, yeah, that's basically Mexico. Also, when I was talking about the toilet in San Diego, that connected with you, did it? Yeah, exactly. The Soviet Union is coming, but at the moment it's just the Axis, and that's in this screen. And neither of them are particularly fussed about us, and we really need embassies, and then we need commandos to interact with that. Yeah, chat is all Hispanic and have all been to Greece. So is the answer no then? Other than the one Argentinian, is the answer no? Yeah, I know. Well, I'm really happy about Japan. Japan is kind of an island. You did a presentation about Canada once at school, yeah? Okay. We've got 43 vacant homes. Okay, so almost island, almost theatre. Yeah. Well, you're creating the problems at the moment that you're going to solve, but you've actually done an incredibly good job on the first, the inaugural Tropico 6 Kitten Beach stream. You've done extremely good. As I said, I did about 20% of this in my run, so by working together we've made something. Better Kittens get a bit depleted. We don't want all these guys yet. We want a electric substation, maybe here. That will spread the electricity down. Then we can maybe speed these up, but we're not getting enough sugar. Can we speed that up at all? No. Can we do goat milking? No, mechanical milker. We don't get the mechanical milker for Black Pete until the Cold War. You want a subby station? The British made it everyone's problem that they are an island. Yes, we did. We're really, really, really angry about the weather. Yeah, mechanical milkers. Look, it's right there. Right, we'll bring on the Cold War. We've got some ways to go before we get to the Cold War. So we're going to destroy this slums and free the masses from their slum district. We can, by the way, at any point, and this is maybe a discussion for the next game, but we can get rid of these two rum places, maybe, because having two of them now is inefficient. This is like an early product, a manufactured good from the first phase of the game, so they get less valuable, so you have to step it up. So, and steel is not really that good either. But boats is good. We can get a boat yard down in Better Kittens area, or maybe in Terra Kittens. And we could also pop that in there, maybe. So the slums are gone, and we're going to replace the slums with Stonehenge. Great. And I think Prickly Triangle asked how this happens. Yeah, they come in by parachute.
And now Uno is proud to announce the construction of Tropico's first Neolithic solar calendar. taking the guesswork out of when the solstice is happening.
That's great. Alright, so very good job so far.
Back at me, you dog!
Yeah, so one question was, does English-speaking cat get the cops? Oh, we've got the radio, we've got the subby station, so we can give Better Kitten the radio. Radio Free Tropico. Right by the pirate. Yeah, it's pirate radio. Alright. They full. Okay, I think we're going to need to reorganise that a little bit, but that's doing all right. Better Kitten has okay. MCAT has quite a lot of Michael Jackson, especially the what is it? Can I feel the power of the Force or something? Michael Jackson goes whoo a lot. Feel the Force, something. That's definitely a MCAT musician, but Better Kitten's a lot of James Brown. I played a lot of James Brown for the Better Kitten kind of soundtrack. Don't stop till you get enough. Yeah, that's great. That's very MCAT coded, that one. But there's a Kitten Beach soundtrack out there somewhere, if you can try and find it. Or maybe I'll put it on, you know what, I'll put it on YouTube. I'll put it on the YouTube channel. And on that note, Logan 5 Run does now exist on YouTube. If you do want to catch up with Hot Dog Henry, a lot of that is there, although there's about another 5 to 7 parts of Hot Dog Henry going up, and then I'll put up probably the Ziggler next, because there's not much, because I'm limited on what I can upload, and for Thursday, and then after that I'll do Fallout and Fallout New Vegas with Stephanie Koforadova, and that's on Wednesday, and then maybe I will try and open sometime over the weekend. There might be like a late night Stalker 2 game, but I'm not sure about that because my plans haven't crystallised yet. So yeah, just trying something different today. Give me some feedback, either to the media team or you can message me if you want. Oh, thanks guys. I'm just trying different things out, and I like strategy games in the morning because it gets my brain working properly for the day. So I like kind of solving these kind of problems in the morning. It's good wake up, and then the afternoons for RPGs. All right. Yeah, you enjoyed it. Okay, I'm going to. Yeah, again, it's different for RPG because you kind of like. I understand that now. I think in terms of how to twitch it, I understand what works and what doesn't work. But yeah, this is very new. So yeah, if you had fun, let me know. If you enjoyed certain things, you want a bit more or something. I met someone for an interview the other day, and it was the person who created the Kingdom Come cards, and they told me that they really enjoying the Fallout New Vegas, but because of the way I did it, they didn't quite understand the story. So I'll recap that. But what happened was, because I thought a lot of people knew the game, I did this kind of, I kind of skipped the beginning and like ran through to New Vegas. And I was thinking about doing just a one-off as that, and that's the experiment, the 3-hour kind of Logan's Run kind of thing. But a lot of people are having fun with the game and some great art being created, so we're going to keep doing New Vegas. Maybe not all the DLCs, but probably Dead Money because it's really good. But I will recap the story so far and also explain some of the kind of the bits of lore that you pick up along the way if you do it slower. But we will also be going back to pick up the experience points from those missions anyway. Yeah, and I don't want to recap too much because obviously there are people who are here every day and they get bored if I recap too much. So the recap for the Ziggler, I will probably do a stream, start the stream before he gets here because you know what he's like, and I'll talk to you a little bit about what happened in Morrowind last time. But looking forward to that. That's Thursday night. And we'll do another one of these Kitten Beach streams Thursday morning. And again, it's morning for us in Europe, it's brunch, but I appreciate that some of you got up early in the morning in stateside, kind of in the Americas, to join in. So thank you very much, it's really appreciated. And later on, as things change, we can move this game or other political games to a different slot. If we're, I thought it's quite fun to have conversations about these topics in a light-hearted setting, because everybody gets really, really, really serious, and I'm not saying that the issues aren't serious, because they definitely fucking are serious. But you've got to keep humour if you want to keep the centre, and you've got to keep the centre if you want power. So otherwise you're just screaming into the wind, I'm afraid. And with power comes some difficult choices. So we're gonna try and get our heads around that, I think. Hugging me or hugging someone else? Yeah, okay, alright, thank you. I'll read through the chat and I'll pick up your comments from there. Again, those of you sick, do what I said, you will get better quicker. And you must have the right mental attitude, you know? You must want to get better. And remember what I was saying about, are your thoughts your own in that Kingdom Come Deliverance? That when you're infected with something, it can affect your thoughts in ways, and we don't fully understand that science, although it definitely will be there. Ooh, we got a 37% approval rating. I don't know if we can do the first election. Ooh, this is a really brutal place to stop, but no, we can't stop. Alright. Okay, okay, so just tell me this and then we'll save it. So do we deliver an amazing speech and try to win the first democratic election, or do we suppress democracy because it's not a good time? 37%, I reckon I can probably pull it off, like someone else in this country just did. Not the person we wanted to pull it off, but they did do it. So we deliver the speech and we'll win the election and give them more cheese. Yeah, okay, we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it all. So what are the issues? The issues are probably... Actually, healthcare's alright now. You guys have done great. We've done great. Fun is the problem. Let's fun. We're gonna be more fun. We're gonna get strip clubs and stuff. Who do we want to praise? The capitalists love us already. If we praise a group, they're more likely to vote for us. These guys are already likely to vote for us. Yeah, it changes. It changes. I don't like the roads so much in Tropico. That kind of, they annoy me. Who do you want to praise? Frot the commies. Alright, I'll take it on that. Let's do the communists. Blame superpower. Ooh, we got a 19 approval rating from that. We do need to solve that or we just die. So let's not blame the Allies. Let's not blame the Allies. We will just die because they will just invade and that's it. So I'm not going to blame anyone because we're not popular. But I'm going to remember to deal with. I'm going to deal with that now because we've got money. We're going to promise improvement in fun.
Tropico.
This is Isfan speaking to no one. Look at that. There's no one there. He literally, Isfan lives with his back to the kingdom. And makes everybody walk up the hill to hear his speech. No one's bothered. No one's even listening.
And despair no more. Other nations look to
Okay, we should be alright with this, so let's just fix the problem with the...
Fully warranted. We have all the best landmarks, and they keep carelessly losing theirs. My people, are you bored? Let Presidente entertain you. Oh, it's nothing fun anymore? Let Presidente be all the fun you need.
Yeah, Presidente is going to be fun.
Let Presidente enjoy it.
He's going to do karaoke.
Our efforts are aided by our communist comrades. To each according to their need, from each according to their ability. Equality for all.
That's the kind of thing Isfan would say, though, to be fair.
Equal than others. I have heard it said that Tropico is no fun. Well, soon it will be twice as entertaining.
That's my promise for this stream. It'll be twice as entertaining next time.
4 times the amusement for everyone. So vote El Presidente for the future that you deserve. All of you. Viva Tropico!
Viva Tropico! Viva Kitten Beach! Alright, so just so we don't get annihilated by the Americans and the British, I'm just going to do this quickly because I just saw that's a big problem. So we're just going to whack this in, we're going to expedite that. Okay, we don't need a road up there. We're going to speed build that. We're going to invite the allies, and we need to praise them. So we're going to need to do some trading with the allies to boost our relationship with them. That's essential. Okay, we can send them steel. That's great. That'll give us a +5 on signing and on completion. So we'll send all the steel to them. That just gets them off our back. Or planks is for +50%, but then we don't have boats. Nah, it's going to be longer till we get the nickel to make weapons. So let's send them the steel. Okay. And the Nazis want anything, so we're not going to do that, I don't think. It just gets them a little bit off our back. We don't want to be dealing with them. They just invade like a massive... the Marines come and it's over. Game over. Alright, so yeah, we'll leave it here for today. Let me know, send me messages, etc. And we'll see. My plan originally was to do Mana Lords, but it's just not quite there yet. I need a bit more roleplay and barbification of Mana Lords before it becomes viable. But I think that will happen in the next update. So when we hit winter, we're going to shift to Mana Lords. But yeah, morning strategy stream. Let me know how it went. Something different, and everything that we have promised will eventually turn up. So thank you again, and enjoy the rest of your day.